What's up, Torontonian, Raptonian fans, Odians? Raptors undefeated. Nice victory, 97-94 over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pretty solid game overall. Got some things to kind of comment about, although it was the first game of the season. So maybe it's nerves. Maybe it's, a little bit of still getting used to having a new guy running the floor, a new guy running the bench, and in the new coach with Darko. But hey, we got a victory, and let's go through some of the positives. Lots of ball movement, lots of assists. Nice to see Dennis Schroeder, I gotta say, manning the point. Still not sure though that we need him to be starting. We're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt today, but overall, I don't know because Malachi Flynn coming off the bench was not good. Malachi was hurting. Malachi was giving up. I don't know what crazy passes, losing the ball on his dribble, not set when he was available for the three. He did drain one nice one from the very top. I didn't look at the box score to see if that was his only one. It's the only one I remember. I remember him missing a bunch of weird flailing shots as he was going in the paint. Brutal. So still would like to see Dennis Schroeder come off the bench, but again, maybe it's a little bit of a watch and see because in crunch time, where they actually did sort of look like they were getting things together at the end of the fourth quarter there, Dennis seemed like a key, contributor to keeping everything calm, to keeping everything organized. He did go in with a really horrible little kind of that scoop shot that it was an air ball. I don't know what the hell that was. It was reminding me of Van Vliet, but overall, just to do a quick comparison, since I'm on that subject, I actually pulled up the box score from Houston and Mr. Van Vliet. Let me just make sure I'm not off. Yeah, Freddie Van Vliet, 5 of 13, shooting 38 from the floor. Now, I was going to look at threes, and he did do pretty well from 3 point. He was 66%, 4 of 6. But the problem with Fred Van Vliet is his overall shooting percentage, and he takes too many shots down the stretch. And of course, they lost their game as well, but that is Houston. They're actually projected to do worse than the Raptors. So again, but him, yeah, 38% from the floor versus 47% from Schroeder, and Schroeder's still pretty solid from three. He was 50% 4 of 8. Now, the other funny argument, I know I said that I would like to have Scotty Barnes be our starting point guard, and man, he was horrible on his passes today. So some great blocks, had some steals as well. I mean, he was doing it all over the stat sheet. I think he had 15. I don't know what he ended with, but I remember them doing a little recap towards the end of the game showing he had 15 points, 5 assists, 5 blocks, 2 steals. You know, stat machine for sure, but a bunch of lazy passes, nonchalant passes. I mean, I know this guy can see the floor well, and they say, he's almost like a LeBron-esque in his ability to be able to distribute the ball. But man, just a few like lazy. He even did a double bounce pass kind of to was that Flynn actually on that one? Luckily, Flynn got it back to him quick enough, and then he was able to dunk it in, or maybe he gave it back into OG. Anyway, they still salvaged that play, but yeah, it was a weird little weak double bounce pass to Malachi, and then just a bunch of others where it's out of bounds or they were picking them off. So Scotty, you got to step up your passing game, man. Take the game seriously. The real, the actual season has started. This is not preseason anymore. Get those passes a little crisper. Nice on some of the dunks. A couple of strange sort of threes that he just flung up way too quickly as well and early in the shot clock, but overall, Scotty Barnes not bad. Pascal Siakam seemed to have a pretty solid game. He ended up with 15 points. OG was up there with 20, and Schroeder actually led the team with 22. So, not bad. Weird not seeing Pirtle down the stretch also. I mean, these are some things I think they're going to feel out as the season goes on. Jakob was on the bench while Precious was playing center down the last little bit. And we did not see Boucher the entire game. I hope there's some sort of nagging, maybe a little illness or injury there, because if he's a healthy scratch, it's not going to be a good start to the season for him. I'd much rather see him in the game. than even the McDaniels, I think, because McDaniels, I don't know what McDaniels did there. Let's just quickly check. Sorry, I hate to be just checking all the stats, but yeah, I see a bunch of zeros. 0 for 3 from the field and no points. I thought he had a couple of decent defensive plays, McDaniels, and you know, maybe that's what we're going to love about him as we get to know him. But I was told that he's a 3-and-D guy, and he was not training his threes today. So, and Gary Trent Jr. too. The last sort of negative comment on a specific player, Gary. What the heck? 5 points, buddy. Again, though, we're messing with his head. This guy is an emotional dude. He needs to start. He was trying to fling up shots to prove that, you know, he should be a starter, and it was not going well. So, Gary, you got to calm yourself down. Scotty, you got to get those passes a little crisper, and then we can have, you know, a Barnes, Gary, Trent Jr., OG, Pascal, and Pirtle starting 5. And I still say Schroeder, Grady Dick as the shooting guard, Boucher, Precious. I was saying Koloko should be in there. So maybe McDaniels, Boucher, and Precious. Yeah, that could work as our second string coming off the bench. But yeah, overall, let me know what you guys think about the Raptors being back in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a long season, and look forward to being a little bit of an after the game's over, you know, place to go and bask in the victories, and then we'll all sort of suffer together in the losses. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good night.